Hello, everybody. I am Sprinkles.
And I'm Manic.
Welcome back to
Sprinkles and Manic.
Yay!
We're playing more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and we're joined by Demiganz.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye.
Yes.
On the
No, don't leave.
No. On the last
That's the
episode,
game.
we found out that we have been framed for murder.
Oh, no.
The murder
I hate
of
it when that
our
happens.
chief.
Yeah, our boss. So that's unfortunate. I mean,
Sad days.
never fun to be framed in general, but especially a shame to be framed for the murder of your boss. Yeah, so we're gonna have to somehow get out of this unscathed and hopefully catch the real culprit in the process.
And apparently Maya will be there too. She thought that she was
will.
defending the case, but apparently
He was
Wright
at
was
least
joking.
willing to.
Yes, so we'll see how this pans out.
He
I don't
has
know.
a trick up his sleeve.
Ooh, fancy. Okay.
Let's get started.
Woo!
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
Ooh. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today will be the absolute truth.
Oh, is he on our side?
I wouldn't get your hopes
Who
up.
knows?
Oh.
We'll see.
Oh. I was
Maybe,
excited.
maybe.
I thought he was like giving us like a heads up kind of
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Well, we can see. Let's see.
No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
Look, he looks kind of sad about it.
Sad boy hours.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm reading too into it, but
What? Does White have the judge in his pocket, too?
probably.
So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story?
Oh.
I'll do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth. You've changed.
Hmm? Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Oh. Well, court will be starting soon.
They're bitter ex-boyfriends.
True.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not.
I'll be defending myself.
Ooh.
Oh. What? Her face.
I know, it looks so silly. Okay, let's do this.
Mwah.
It's actually, the reason her mouth is white is because in the original, like, when this game came out on the Game Boy Advance, they didn't have enough space on the cartridge to program in, like, color for her mouth.
Oh. Why didn't they fix it? Like,
I don't know, they just, like, carried it over from the original. It's kind of silly, though.
Keep true to form, I suppose.
Yeah.
court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me.
Raise an objection.
Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Lord. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
There he is.
Cheese.
Please, ball.
Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage?
Oh boy. That's a lot of sparkles.
Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name!
These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim is Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. Huh. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Because you kind of are this time, bro.
True. Oh ho ho. Bling. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Jesus!
Scary.
Harsh.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Here we go.
Witness is a cat.
I'm scared.
Oh, you can do it. All right.
As you should be. As you should be. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
Doesn't this not match up with Miss May's testimony?
Excuse me, I'm still in the middle of my own
But I
testimony.
need to,
Please do not
this through,
interrupt
okay?
me, Mr. Lawyer. Anyways, finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. What?
No.
Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. All right. Here we go. All right, so could be a good idea to review what we've got in our court records
Yeah.
so we know what we're working with.
We want tab to present.
Yes.
No one would
So
believe
we-
I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Okay.
Be careful not to present anything right now.
Right.
Right. All right. So she
Uh.
died from a blow. We know that. may have lived for a few minutes after.
Yeah. So the whole chasing thing.
Well,
Wait.
Well, it's not that he said we hit her and then she ran. It's that he said we went to try and attack her. She ran away, and then we chased after her. All right. So there's the phone.
Cell phone.
Glass shards. Okay. The murder weapon. We got the wiretap. A receipt written in blood.
Well, yeah, wouldn't that not match up too? Because they were trying to frame Maya at first?
Does seem weird,
Yeah.
but we'll have to see what we can... Alright, so this is from April May's testimony. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. And then floor plans. Okay,
Oh, I can check that.
true.
Oh, yes.
This is what the office looks like.
She was attacked on the left.
Yes, it does appear that way.
She ran off, probably.
If she was attacked to the left, she could have, well, dodged to the right, I guess, and then been hit. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so 9 p.m.
Remember, you
matches
can-
up, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Remember, you can press statements for him to tell more about things.
If you think it's sounds evasive or like you just want more details on it. Whatever you're
Or
feeling.
you just want to read more dialogue.
Also fair. Bum, 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 bum.
There are times where just you press every statement before it moves on.
Can you?
Yeah, there sometimes they'll make
consequence?
you.
No
Yeah, you can
consequence to
always
pressing.
press without consequence. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
How do you know what time it was?
Because I am always so-positively perfect. You know.
No. You're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said too. So we can press further or hold back.
Do we need to press further?
It's usually worth a shot.
Oh, okay.
True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May.
But he didn't see him.
Yeah, that's correct. But he testified that he did not see you at that time.
Is this your concern?
Technical difficulties.
Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Didn't he go in?
He didn't say he went in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
And we're gonna
Okay, so
press
he was
just in
reading.
case.
Yes. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices?
Correct! That is the only window you see.
And there you were, reading. Papers?
Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do.
Okay. So he heard the noise from outside. Hold it! A bedlam?
It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue.
Okay, not much from that
What's a
one.
bedlam?
I think it's just like,
A
a
bunch
a
of
loud,
noise,
yeah,
like
like a
a
ruckus,
kerfuffle
basically.
sound.
Alright, so hold it! So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound.
But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night.
No snoop? Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. Alright, so then he's saying he saw us. Hold it! Spiky-haired.
I mean,
You really gonna take offense, Phoenix? Hold it! What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
oh, true. Yeah, that makes. Yeah, yep.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes, 40.
40! Don't add them together!
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on, anyway?
Definitely not yours.
Eh.
And what did you do then?
Called her over at once. Okay. She was surprised.
That also interferes.
What was Miss May doing at that time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping
That doesn't match up with
openly.
the coffee.
Did you know she had been tapping the Fae office phone?
What?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
Yes, it does.
It's a totally different crime altogether. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
Ho ho! I know. After all, I am El Presidente.
I hate this. Please continue.
Lord. Okay, so she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure?
Why does he keep flashing
As
his
you know,
thing?
I am always absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. I keep changing his voice.
You're fine.
A change in testimony is
Okay.
always something
Alright,
usually
yeah, so
important.
he changed it to the victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Are you sure about that?
How many times must I say it? I am absolutely perfect. End of story.
Oh.
How many times must I hear that?
Psst, Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd?
Okay. Interesting. Hold it! Impaction? Don't you just mean impact?
Same thing.
Ridiculosity! I think you need to brush up on your language skills.
Once on second thought, perhaps I better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. Alright, so we have pressed every statement.
Okay.
So
Gave
we
us
did
a
get him to
little
update
hint.
his testimony, so that's good.
I think there's something fishy going on with that testimony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
It's
the
time to
left.
present something.
No, not that one.
Does that
Needless to say.
contradict anything?
Called her over, she was
No.
surprised.
This
There we
one.
go.
Okay, but what?
Gotta look at the evidence.
That conflicts there.
It does.
That's true. If it conflicts, present.
Oh, okay.
Objection! Wait right there! Mr.
Oh, good.
White.
The music cut. Bless.
It's always such a good feeling.
Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, 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 oh. It is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here.
K for killer.
Yeah. Oh boy. And the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door.
Oh.
That's a good point. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Yes.
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Is White right, May right?
They're both right because she saw it through the window and he murdered her.
There you go. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Slam! Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Gasp.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean? What do you think he means?
Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. Oh. Unrest in the court. More specifically, he was standing here.
Oh.
Okay, so they
Where
want
would
you.
he be
Time to
standing?
show the court where Mr. White was standing.
Oh god, I have to...
You have to click on it.
Oh, the K, right?
Yeah, because we think he was the killer. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Phoenix is like, did I stutter?
Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion. The postulation defends our distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something.
Oh, great.
It appears I've been unclear.
No!
For this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor,
Mr. Your Honor?
might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Oh boy.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Well, we'll see.
Ho ho ho! Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran first to the left. And then you hit her savagely! That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
She was only hit once.
Aha! Good!
See, I am smart.
That is what
Yeah,
Miss
you're on
May
it.
saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
No, because I wasn't there. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining this witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, she ran
You
to
can
the
back
left.
up your claims.
All right. So
I mean,
we can-
do I need to press it? I guess I can.
You
don't
don't.
need to
Well,
if
you
you
don't
feel
have
like-
to unless you think you need more information. So if you feel like you already know what you want to present, you can just.
That
do
is
it,
what
but-
I'm about to explain. You Americans are always so impatient. It does not become you.
Hey, buddy, you're an American too.
Okay.
First ran to the left. Okay. Then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw.
This one. This one.
Do we have? Okay.
Oh, wait. No.
Look a little
This
bit
one.
more.
Chased her and delivered the final blow. Slam. Stop saying it was me!
Oh, but it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof.
Ah! Can I do nothing right? Nothing?
May I continue?
Okay,
So that's what she saw. Alright, let's see. So we've got... Caught and struck.
Yes. That's what.
That's what April May said.
It was this one.
Died from a blow by a blunt object.
Just one blow.
Yes, that's what it says.
Okay. E.
Objection! Mr. White! The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
Objection! The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Emphatically.
Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away!
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White?
Oh, okay.
The two accounts.
Well, see, I looked at the other window and I heard that thing fall.
The other window? He said there was just one!
You sure did.
Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
Oh.
The WAP, indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay, alright. Hopefully we got him. Looked at the other...
Yep, we're pressing that.
Hold it! You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
The glass light stand.
Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd. That is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White,
What?
you're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Truly, I don't know how he's justifying this.
Can he see the light stand?
You wouldn't
Can
be
you
able to
see
see it from
something
the
on
window.
floor?
Okay. Can I present this then?
I think you can, probably. There you go. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
What?
Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh. That was quite the sprite there.
Oh. Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
What?
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What? Ah, I forgot about Edgeworth.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap?
Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Ms. Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Ms. Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Co. law offices. And that is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He's determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like to have you believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place to wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Oh no.
Oh, you've been got by Edgeworth.
No.
Rip.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping on the next episode.
Alright, things are heating up. We're almost there.
Be sure to
But,
like,
yeah.
comment, subscribe, share, do all the things, ring that bell.
Alright, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.
Woo!
Bye-bye!
Bye.